Less than 24 hours on from Sunday's Monster Energy Catalan Grand Prix, MotoGP riders and teams were hard at work at the official Catalunya test. All 6 factories rolled new parts out of their garages as they looked to find improvements ahead of the pivotal middle part of the 2022 World Championship. World champion and our most recent race winner, Fabio Quartararo, was focusing his work on a revised swing arm that he used during yesterday's race. The Frenchman was swapping between the upgraded one and the one he started the year on in search of more rear grip. With you, Yamaha RNF's Andrea Dovizioso was also seen with the latest swing arm as he tried to get the Italian comfortable on the Yamaha M1. Franco Morbidelli, meanwhile, was working with a carbon swing arm, plus continued to use the upgraded aerodynamics package that Quartararo has admitted he won't use for the remainder of the season. As usual, there was lots going on down at Ducati, with the most interesting item being a very different chassis on Johann Zarco's Prima Pramac Ducati. Factory duo Jack Miller and Francesco Bagnaia, plus Gresini's Enea Bastianini, were all seen testing a slightly revised aerodynamics package, with the Bologna factory yet to use their one allowed upgrade for the 2022 campaign. The new package was slightly different to the one they're currently using, but not by much, slightly wider, possibly helping with aerodynamics rather than downforce. Aprilia had the entirety of pit lane talking when they rolled out a radically new side fairing. Both Maverick Viñales and Aleix Espargaro tried it throughout the course of the day. Espargaro was also seen trying the new rear wing that Lorenzo Savadori grabbed the attention of many with in Mugello. Finally, Viñales also had a slightly different chassis to use during the day. On to Suzuki, who were of course a rider light today after Alex Rins fractured his wrist on Sunday. But despite their possible departure at the end of the current season, Joan Mir did have some items to try, most notably 2 different aerodynamic packages. One included side pods and the second was slightly larger than the current iteration. KTM are hopeful that the Catalunya test will allow them to make a breakthrough, and team boss Francesco Guidotti confirmed that they were trying new items, doing further work on current items, and even re-evaluating some parts from last year. Slight changes to the chassis and switching between aero packages were the most notable things from the orange part of pit lane. Finally, Honda, who, like KTM, utilised all 8 hours of testing as they tried to find a much-needed breakthrough with their RC213V. Without Taka Nakagami following yesterday's crash, a lot of the work went the way of Alex Marquez, who was seen throughout the day with 2 different chassis, plus a new swing arm. Pol Espargaro was spotted with a 3rd different chassis, the factory man trying one with carbon bonded to the main beam. So a full day of testing comes to a close then, with all 6 factories desperately hoping the technical innovations they've tried during today will springboard them towards a MotoGP World title. We'll find out who the winners and losers were next time out at the Saxon Ring.